Frags34. Thank you so much for being patient with my niche list. I just did my designer list about a week ago, and now finally getting onto this. I'm wearing a lot of niche this winter time. Unfortunately, we haven't had a lot of cold weather. It's kind of getting cold at night, but then it's in the 40s and 50s during the day, so it's not really that bitter cold. But I mean, I'll take it. I'm not worried too much about that. But I'm still wearing some nice heavy hitters and all that. All these are projection beasts and really last a long time on my skin. So I hope you guys enjoy. But here's number 10. This one is Fuchsine Sacree by Baja Macaulay. Just an awesome fragrance. You get some caramel in here. There's some rum note. And then they totally threw it off and like put this celery note in there, like kind of like a vegetable celery, note. And it just, it's something special, guys. I don't know if there's like a lot of hate on it or whatever, but I really enjoy it. The bottle is awesome. I mean, it's outstanding bottle. I just love that. And really, it should get a lot more credit, I think, than what it gets. But that nice sweet caramel note in there, I just really like it. So that's number 10. Mark Robes08 used to talk about this one all the time. I actually get compliments with it. It is just a really great scent. It's got this really kind of a little bit of a harsh smoky opening, almost like a ashy smoke, but man, as soon as it dries down, it is absolutely gorgeous. But guys, talking about Ambrarem, haven't heard that one in a long time, but I just love this scent. Like I said, you get this castoreum note in there too. There's some amber, elemi. There's just a lot of stuff going on, but it's just a really nice smoky amber. But it's just gorgeous. I love the bottles of these, and not too much talk about this house anymore. But Ambrarem, I'm glad I have a bottle. I've had this bottle since 2012 or 13, so just a great fragrance. You guys all know this one. I had a little bit of a bottle left over, and then I ended up getting another one a couple years back. Haven't touched it too much in the last few years, but this year I've been wearing it, and I love it. A lot of people think it's not people around me or not people that I've smelled, but people in the community think that there's like that kind of like that pissy kind of note in the beginning. I don't know. I just get beautiful cloves and cinnamon, vanilla, musk, but Musc Ravegeur, guys, this one is just a classic. In our community. I mean, but it's kind of like a love-hate, again, not a lot of people like it, but so many people do love it, and they, it's just a great, just an awesome fragrance for the winter time. I just really enjoy it. This one, as you guys can see already, Blue Beast. Again, a couple years ago, I wore it quite a bit. I was just kind of like, you know what, I just don't want to, I don't know, I'm kind of done with it a little bit, but man, I ended up just wearing it a couple times again, and it is just, it's a beautiful scent, guys. It's really nice. You have all those great notes in there. Of course, amber. It's, you got this like kind of like a sweet smoky thing going on, but really rich. It performs beastly. Of course, they call it the Blue Beast for a reason, but Interlude, man, by Amouage. Just a great fragrance. Love that one. Again, just with my collection and stuff, and all of your guys' collections, when you have a big collection, it's so hard to choose. I could pick 7 or 8, Tom Ford fragrances that could go in this list and all be, in a top 5, top 10. I love the brand. I love the house. I love the bottles. I love, they just did such an awesome job with this. I'm fortunate enough to have a 2013 bottle of Tobacco Vanille, and this is kind of that year where I really went nuts with buying a lot of fragrances, and I'm glad I did, because then that whole FRH or IRFA, whatever it is, they kind of kicked in and really, held back on a lot of the ingredients, everyone was using. So, and again, it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying fragrances are bad now when they make them. They just use a lot more different oils versus like maybe the things that they used back then. But just talking about Tobacco Vanille, guys, it is just a beautiful, obviously it is what it is, vanilla. You get some tobacco in there, of course. You got some fruits as well. But I turned a guy on this. I turned a guy onto this fragrance at work, and just he wears it constantly, and I love it. It just does not get old. But great fragrance. It is it's a easier fragrance to wear too in the winter time. It's not bad. It's not as dark and as crazy as people would think it would be. But it's just a really nice that tobacco and the dry fruits and stuff in there is really beautiful. All right, guys, not much talk on this one either. I know the La Sour fragrance, you know, that was Pour La Soir, whatever it was. I think that's discontinued, and that was a really good scent. But again, another kind of love-hate fragrance. This one is just kind of a love for everybody. Got my bottle. I've been wearing it quite a bit this year too, but this one is Grand Soir, Mason Francis Kurkjian. You just cannot beat this either. This is awesome. Vanilla, you know, you got some tonka bean in there. You have amber. It is just, and guys, this one performs so well on my skin. It's 12-hour plus projection and longevity. Longevity. A lot of these fragrances, of course, are just going to last a long, long time. So you only need a few sprays with these as well. So again, I have my bottle put away. I have a lot of bottles that are actually put away. I don't have room on my shelves right now for them. I can't wait to maybe try and do like a different room or something and put them in, you know, try and get some more shelving units and all that. But so I haven't had a lot of bottles. A lot of my bottles are actually put away right now. But guys, this one, Blue Sapphire, I've been talking about a lot about this. Boudicca the Victorious, just a great house, of course. And I mean, you got oud, patchouli, you got so many great notes in this sucker. Thanks, Alan, for the nice big decant of this. I've been using this. I'll be pretty much done with this soon, but and then I'll tackle my bottle again. But it is just a great wintertime fragrance, and I just really enjoy it. This one is a new purchase for me. It just came out, I think. Well, now it's probably been a couple months, but it feels like I just purchased it. But I've been wearing it so much. I really enjoy it. I actually have a little bit on my hand here. It performs well, and I like the cinnamon part in there. There's just some really nice notes. But guys, this is Starlight, brand new, from the Xerjoff line. This might be their last or their latest one that they come out with. But you know, strong cardamom notes in there. There's cloves. It's just another beautiful scent. Very pungent and spicy at that opening. So it's again, but then it kind of goes, it's not crazy beast either, you know, with longevity and stuff either. So you can spray quite a bit, but it does project really well. So kind of go easy on the sprays. So, but that's my number 3. Number 2, I hate to kind of throw these fragrances in there, but they are just masterpieces. I had a really nice little decant that I went through. You literally need 2-3 sprays with this, that's all, and small sprays. But you know, Russian Adam has been doing such an awesome job with these naturals and ouds, and I mean, it just, you know, really, I'm not trying to, you know, hype anything or all that, but I mean, it takes a lot of time to make these. The ingredients are incredible. And, you know, again, he uses a lot of natural stuff as well. But guys, this one, it's like a pretty much new bottle. I've only sprayed it probably about 6 or 7 times. It's, like I said, it's a bottle will last you a lifetime. But Russian Oud, guys, this is just absolutely beautiful. I love his creations. He does such a great job with it. But you just have, you know, that labdanum in there. You got almost like a little bit of like a chocolatey kind of oud kind of thing going on in there. But it is just... It's really a masterpiece. Great fragrance. Unfortunately, you can't, unless you pay crazy money on eBay, you're not going to pretty much get a bottle. But this, if you ever have a chance to get some decants or samples of this stuff, it is just incredible. So that's my number 2. And number 1, I can't leave Raja out. This one, not a lot of time. I always use my amber oud, but this, you know, the Absolue Precieux is unbelievable, guys. I've been wearing this the last few days to work. And oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. I have my 2013 bottle put away, of course, and I went through probably about about a quarter of it, and I just want to kind of keep that away, like almost like a bottle of wine, you know, kind of store that away. But I got a nice, you know, decant here, and I wore it for the last 2 days, and that's how much I've been through already. But again, this is one where two small sprays behind the ears or whatever, and wow, it just, and it was pretty crazy as I wore it, I believe, to the grocery store one day, I think last week, and definitely a compliment. You know, that just a girl out of the blue walked up and she said, "Can I just ask what you're wearing? You smell so good." So, you know, it does happen. You know, I know a lot of people don't believe the whole compliment thing, but you know, when you're walking somewhere and people, you know, I ask people all the time sometimes if they're smelling it, you know, or if they're smelling good. So, you know, it does happen. But just compliments with this one. It's so smooth. It's rich. Of course, you have the amber in there. There's just so much going on. Saffron, oud, and then one really great thing about this fragrance is, you know, I know Raja really thinks highly of bergamot that he uses and all that, and there's just something that has this beautiful citrus that comes through this, and it's pretty much for the full wearing. You know, it obviously dries down. It's woody, it's oody, it's fruity and floral and all that, but there's always that little hint of that beautiful citrus that comes through here too, and it just keeps it great, just an awesome fragrance. So that's my number one, guys, and I can't thank you enough. Like I said, there's so many great fragrances. I mean, I know years ago when, Mark did a top 100 and all these crazy, I mean, you can really do that if you have a pretty big collection, because there's just so many great fragrances out there. And I really love, a lot of these, and there's so many that I could have chose, but this is my list for this year, for 2019 and 20. Sorry I've been so late to it, but I've been enjoying these fragrances a lot this year. And if you've had your nose on them or have a bottle of it, please let me know your thoughts on it. But guys, can't thank you enough. Again, Happy New Year to you guys. And, pretty soon spring will be around the corner, nice warm weather. And but thank you guys so much again for the support for my channel. Rise for X34. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.